Hello, my people. I bring to y'all classic bouts. This is a game that I made, you know, um, and I've been playing this game for over more than a year, going about almost 2 years. And I really learned a lot, a lot of great ideas from the genius and the great, amazing YouTube creator of Jason Graham from all his big country time sports, dice rolling games. And one of the games that really caught my attention a lot was the his boxing game. And in his boxing game, he only uses one d6 for each fighter, so he has the ratings are perfect, for even the events chart and everything. I mean, everything is just a real good structured and built game that Jason Graham does with not just boxing, in his big country time sports, but also basketball, hockey, soccer. I mean, I was just watching a soccer game a couple of days ago, and man, that game, I'm gonna definitely try it. I know I'm gonna love it. And anybody that want to play that game, and of course for you, my friend Don and Jackson and Alan, anybody out there that's interested in playing some soccer, go and try his game out. Go to Jason Graham, Jason Football YouTube channel, and watch his big country time sports soccer games. There, man, I was just looking at it, and I really want to order his books. His book. Right now, he got a new one, a new version. I don't know if it's the fifth edition. I don't know what it's called, but that book right there, is so nice, great quality, everything. It's a coiled one, you know what I mean, where you can just fold it back, and it's so nice because he had the other version, I think the fourth version, and that one, it's like a paperback book, I think, something like that. So you just, you can't bend it too hard because you can wind up damaging the paper in there, the sheets of paper. And you know how you fold it and it comes back, it closes back up, so what you got to do is just kind of you got to put your two hands on it. And I saw how he was doing on one of those videos and how he's holding it like this just to keep those pages open like that for him to read it off the charts. And that's why I'm like, wow, that's kind of a hard time. I mean, if you're just playing a game, just like just for you for yourself, and you're not recording or anything, well, that's no problem. But if you're recording, just imagine you got to be holding a book, rolling the dices, and you got to be focusing on the camera, on the view of your camera phone. And that's really difficult to do. I don't know how he does it, but I mean, Jason Graham is just a high professional YouTube creator. I mean, he does the things really well. He perfects always his craft at 100%. So that's why I admire him a lot, and he's a real huge inspiration for me, and not just for me, for a lot of us, right? That are his subscribers, his followers, and of course, John Turnbull, Brian from Clark Addison Games, and so many amazing YouTube creators, and of course Don from Cards and Dice. I've been watching his videos lately, his football games, everything in there. I mean, trust me, I would be keeping up with your football games, Don, because those games are really, really interesting and super fun to watch. I might try those too. So now today, ladies and gentlemen, enough talking. I don't have too much time on my memory on my phone. I only have about 33 minutes. So today we have a big bout, ladies and gentlemen. This game right here is called Double D6 Boxing. So, remember what I told you? Jason Graham just uses one D6 and he has an events chart. But me, it's different. I don't have an events chart. I have this chart right here that I made. As you see right there, I have 5 different skills. I have power, stamina, head movement, chin resistance, and TKO resistance. Now, the head movement, I will explain that later on in another video, but I'm not going to be using that because that takes a little bit of time. But I'll explain that in another video, another occasion. So here we have the power, and you see the ratings there. You got to hit from a 6 and higher. Anything below that is no points. And here, if any boxer that rolls a snake eyes, they will get fatigue. During that segment, because there's 3 segments. There's 3 minutes so per round for each boxer. So you got to keep, let me see. So when they fatigue, when they roll a 2 on a 2d6, they get 0 points for that segment. But you got to keep rolling. You got to roll one die And until you hit anything higher than a deuce, you know, a snake, I mean, a two, excuse me, because it's only one D6. For you to kind of snap out of the fatigue, you got to roll a three or higher, and then boom, you're back in on track, you know, rolling two D6s. If you roll a one or two, you're still fatigued. And if any boxer, it doesn't matter their rating, their power, or anything, even their chin resistance, which is super important right here, you as you see, um, you if you get hit with a D, if you're D rated on chin resistance, you could be A on power, you could be A on stamina, all your ratings could be so perfect. But if your chin is a D on the first 12, because here boxers, if they roll two sixes on one of their rolls in any segment, that opponent will get knocked down. It'll be a KD, but if you're a D rated, if you have a D on chin resistance, you automatically get knocked out and you can't beat a count. Now the count here, you boxers have to require to roll two D6s, just like I was doing on that other video that I uploaded, where you know, four dice boxing, where boxers, opponents that get knocked down, in order for them to beat the count, they got to roll anything less than a 10, you know, 9 or below. Anything higher like a 10, 11, or 12, they couldn't beat the count and they are knocked out. So that's what we're going to do today, ladies and gentlemen. And then you see TKO resistance. So here I have the combo rating. So if there's a punching point, that means that was jabs. Two punching points, that was body punches. Three was crosses. Four was hooks. Five was uppercuts. And six was a 5-hit combo punches. And then if they hit a 7, it means it was a haymaker. And of course, it was a KD. So here today we have a big classic bout in the light middleweight at 154 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, for the WBC and the Ring Magazine Championship belts on the line by Tommy Hearns. He puts him on the line to go and face a great contender like Robert Duran, Stone Hands. This guy, both of them great legends, you know, Hall of Fame careers. I mean, they were just one of the best in their era, in their time, and probably this era. You know, I'd rather watch those fights than the ones today. But anyways, Roberto Duran, this will be scheduled for 12 rounds at the light middleweight division. Roberto Duran, his power is rated a B. His stamina rated a B. His chin resistance rated an A, because he did really have a great chin. And TKO is an A. He could really resist a lot of great beating. Tommy Hearns, his power is a B. His stamina is a C, because Tommy did kind of get tired pretty quick in the early rounds. In the chin resistance, what is it? Chin resistance, that will be, he's a B, and a TKO is a B. So if Roberto Duran gets hit with 11 TKO points, he will be TKO'd, right? And the fight will be stopped. If Tommy Hearns gets hit with 9 TKO points, the fight will also be stopped by the ref. And there you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this fight going. And just bear with me. I know I haven't explained the rules real good. I mean, I wish I would have done it in this video, but I just wanted to kick things off, and I just want to really play this game and record it. And let's see, right here in the light middleweight class division, 154 pounds, Roberto Duran will fight and will try to get those two belts from Tommy Hearns on the line, the WBC and the Ring Magazine Championship light middleweight belts. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ring, ring, ring. The first round has started now. Roberto Duran. Come on, let's see if Roberto Duran can take one of those belts. This will be an 11. Look at this. And his power for Roberto Duran is a B. Hearns is also a B. Both are Bs. So on B, he hits an 11. That's 5 punching points right there for Roberto Duran. And that will be 1 TKO point for Tommy Hearns. All right, I put a TKO point. And here we go. Tommy Hearns, remember, the red dice is here are for Roberto Duran, and the blue are for Tommy Hearns. Here we go. What is Tommy Hearns going to do in that first round, in the first minute? And this is an 8 on a B. 8 will be just 2 punching points. Okay, here we go. So 2 punching points for Tommy Hearns in that first minute. Here we go. Roberto Duran, what is he going to do? Second segment, that will be a 6 on B. B6, nothing. So he gets no punching points in that second minute. Here we go. Tommy Hearns. Now he's on the second minute. Here we go. This is going to be a 6. Neither. He doesn't hit no punching points. So I think this round could be easily won by Roberto Duran. Here we go. Roberto Duran. What is he going to do here in the final third minute of the first round? And that will be an 8. Good job by Roberto Duran just to try to secure this first round for him on the judges. Here we go. That's going to be an 8. That's 2 punching points more. And that's going to give him 7 for that first round. And here we go. Tommy Hearns. Let's see if he can get something here going in the final third minute. And that will be an 8 also. So that's 2 punching points. And that's only 4. So Roberto Duran is going to win this round, ladies and gentlemen, 10-9. And he's up by a round. Here we go. Man, what a great classic fight we're watching now. The first round was really pretty interesting. So right there, 5. So Roberto Duran threw a couple of uppercuts, and then a 2, he threw body punches. And Tommy Hearns, he connected most of his punches on the body too. 2 and 2, you know, that's body punches here. Here we go. Second round. That's going to be a 9. A 9 on the B. 9 on the B will be 3 punching points for Roberto Duran. Oh my God, look at this. Roberto Duran, he hit him with some crosses right there. Here we go. What will happen here in this game? In this fight, excuse me, that's a 4. No punching points for Tommy Hearns. What's going on? Tommy Hearns is just gassed out. He's really sluggish. He's not really connecting big punches. Here we go. Roberto Duran. That's going to be a 10 on B. That's going to be 4 punching points for Roberto Duran, and another TKO for Tommy Hearns. Oh my God. And he just needs to get hit with 7 more, because remember, it's 9 his maximum on TKO. 7 more and he'll be out of there. Roberto Duran could win this fight on TKO shot points. Here we go. This will be 7 on B, would just be 1 punching point for Tommy Hearns. I can't believe it. Man, Roberto Duran, he's really fighting a real good fight here. This will be a 4-0. Oh man. So that will give him 7 again. And here we go. Tommy Hearns in the final third minute of the second round. That's a 6-0. Oh my God, look at this. Only 1 punching point for Tommy Hearns. And there you go, an easy round for Roberto Duran. He's up now 2 rounds to none over Tommy Hearns here at the light middleweight 154-pound class weight division bout. WBC and Ring Magazine championship belts are on the line for Roberto Duran to take away. And Tommy Hearns, of course, Thomas is trying to defend him. Here we go. Third round, that will be a 7. 7 will be a 1 punching point for Roberto Duran. Not, he threw a couple of jabs. It wasn't that, big punches connected. Here we go. Tommy Hearns, what is he going to do, man? He's being sluggish. And 8 on B will be 2 punching points for Tommy Hearns. Here we go. We're going to the second minute. For Roberto Duran, it's a 5. Oh my God, no punching points connected at all. So now Roberto Duran, I don't know if he's tired or he's just having a slow start already in the third round. Here we go. Thomas Hearns, that will be a 7. 1 more punching point, and that's 3 already in the first 2 minutes. Here comes Roberto Duran. What is he going to do? Here we go. Roberto Duran, that will be a 9. 9 will be 3 punching points for Roberto Duran. That will give him 4 in total. Here we go. Tommy Hearns, what is he going to do here? He could win this round with a couple. No! Oh my God, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Roberto Duran wins by 1 point, and he's going to take another round with him. He's up now 3 rounds to none Unbelievable. Now we're going to round 4. Let me put where they fatigue. So their stamina is a B. B here. So they, oh man, Roberto Duran is going to get tired around the 10th round. So I'll put a star right there. So around the 10. And a C for the stamina of Tommy Hearns. So 3 down. So Tommy Hearns will get tired around the 9th. Here we go. Roberto Duran. He's up 3 rounds to none. Tommy Hearns. That will be a 5. No punching points connected. Wow, look at this. Roberto Duran, after starting pretty aggressive in the first 2 rounds, and now he's sluggish. Oh, man, he almost fatigued Tommy Hearns. He hit a 3. If he would have hit a snake eyes, he would have been fatigued, like, kind of tired, and he just covering up probably on the ropes in the corner. And here comes Roberto Duran, probably could have a chance, an opportunity to knock him out, get him out of there. Here we go. 2nd minute 6, no punching points at all because he's on the B chart. Here we go. Tommy Hearns, what is he going to do here in the 2nd minute? He lets him go. You got to let his hands go. Man, look at this. No punching points connected by neither fighter. That's unbelievable. Both of these fighters, don't tell me that they're tired already. It's just the 4th round. Here we go. Roberto Duran needs to just connect something. This 2 punching points for Roberto Duran, 2 in total for that 4th. That was really one of the worst rounds right now in the first 4 here in this fight right here for Roberto Duran. Here we go. That will be a 5. Look at this. No punching points at all connected by Tommy Hearns. He was really, I think he was tired or lazy. I don't know what, man. He was probably backing up too much, not trying to get caught with something big from Roberto Duran. So that's another 10-9 round, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? Man, I'm telling you, Roberto Duran could be on his way to take these 2 belts if Tommy Hearns continues to fight the way he is. He's just not letting his hands go. Oh, my God. Here we go. And that will be, oh, man, I thought I saw 11. Another TKO. No, that's 7. So that's 1 punching point on that 1st minute for Roberto Duran. Here we go. Now Tommy Hearns, what is he going to do here in the 1st minute? Oh my God, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. 2 6s on B power. That is 6 punching points for let me put a circle because that would mean that's power punches, like TKO points. So yeah, oh my God, so that's gonna be a TKO point against Roberto Duran. And Roberto Duran, his chin is a B. A B. Okay, it's a B. All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So on the B chin resistance chart, so if you get hit with your 3rd knockdown, your 3rd KD, you're out of the fight, you're knocked out. And the ref stops the fight, you're knocked out. So that's, on the B chart. On the A chart, is really good because that means you have a great chin. So you can roll first before you do a count by the ref. You got to roll 2 D6s, and if you roll a 12, you are able to stand up still. You did not drop completely, and it will not count as a KD. But if you do not hit a 12, you do drop, and then you do the countdown. And it's an unlimited countdown, so there's no KD. Where, in B, if you get hit with 3, you're knocked out. C, you get hit with 2, you're knocked out. And on the first 12, on 2 D6s, on D, on a chin resistance, you're out of there. So here we go. Here we go. And, oh, that's a 7. So, yeah, Roberto Duran is able to get back up on the 7 count. Here we go. And man, Roberto Duran is in big trouble now. That's a 6. No punching points. Man, Roberto Duran is really had a slow start. Really sluggish after that 2nd round. He has not really punched that well. Here we go. Tommy Hearns, can he hit him with another 12? And that's a 4. No punching points. So he kind of slowed down right there. And I guess Tommy Hearns was trying to come at him and try to finish him off, but you know how Roberto Duran is, man. He has a great chin, and he can really fight back, All right, here we go. That's a 6, and that's going to be no punching points and only 1 in that whole 5th round for Roberto Duran. Not good for Roberto. Here goes Tommy Hearns. Oh my God, hits him with a 10 on B. That is a 4. And that is another TKO against Roberto Duran. So 10 punching points connected by Tommy Hearns. And that's going to be a 10-8 round because of the knockdown. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have a fight. Tommy Hearns, despite that he was down by 4 rounds, now he's kind of trying to get in there and trying to make a comeback. Here we go. We're going into the 6th round. What a great bout by this Roberto Duran and Tommy Hearns. That's a 4. Oh my God, no punching points in that first minute. 4. Tommy Hearns. Here comes Roberto Duran. Let's see if he recovered after that knockdown. That's a 5. No, he has not recovered at all. What's going on with Roberto Duran? He started real good in his first 3 rounds. Now he's been really totally a different fighter. After he got rocked in that 5th round, I think he's not been the same. Here we go. That's a 10 for Tommy Hearns. That's 4 punch-in points, and that's another TKO against Roberto Duran. That's already 3 against him. So TKO is an A, so he needs 8 more. Tommy Hearns needs 8 more to get him out of there, to TKO him. Here we go. Roberto Duran. What's going to happen here? Roberto Duran in the 2nd minute. Oh, he hits him with 11 on B. That's 5 punch-in points for Roberto Duran. And that's a TKO point for Tommy Hearns. Now he has 3 against him. 6 more. And Roberto will TKO him. I don't know which round, but man, both of these fighters, this is the round that they need. Here we go. They're fighting like there's no tomorrow. That's a 7. That's a 1 punching point. So he ties that one for now. 5-5. Here we go. Roberto Duran can break the difference here. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Roberto Duran. And that will be a 3. Oh, he almost got fatigue. So 5-5 for both fighters. And this will be a 10-10 round. A draw in that 6th round. So here we go. We're going to the 7th round, ladies and gentlemen. And man, it's really been a good fight right now between these 2 gladiators, these 2 boxing legends, Hall of Fame. Just man, one of the greatest boxers of all time, if you ask me. Here we go. Roberto Duran. What is he going to do in the 7th round? That's a 10. And that's 4 punch-in points. And that's going to be a TKO point against Tommy Hearns. And that's already 4 against him. He has 5 left for him to get TKO'd. Here we go. What is Tommy Hearns going to do here in the 7th round? In the first minute, that will be a 5-0. Oh, my God. Man, here we go. Roberto Duran. In the 2nd minute, he will hit a 3-0. Okay. Let me try to hurry up because I only have 10 more minutes left. All right, here we go. 2nd minute for Tommy Hearns. And that will be a 7. That's going to be 1 punch-in point for Tommy Hearns. But Tommy Hearns is still behind by 3 by Roberto Duran. Here comes the final 3rd minute for Roberto Duran. And that will be a 4-0 right there. And he's going to end that 7th round with 4 punch-in points connected. Here we go. Tommy Hearns needs to hit 3 or more for him to make the difference. This will be a 9. A 9 will be 3 punch-in points. And yes, he's going to tie the round here in another draw by both fighters in at 6 and 7. Wow. Unbelievable. And now Tommy Hearns, we're going to the 8th round here. What an epic fight that we're seeing here. Tommy Hearns, what is he going to do here? In the 8th round, nothing. That's a 5. All right. Now here comes Roberto Duran. What is he going to do here at the 8th round? Roberto Duran, and that will be a 6-0. Oh my God. Both fighters are starting to kind of exhaust. I'm pretty sure they're exhausted already. But they have not connected that many punches right now. Well, they have some, but not that many. Like in the early rounds. Here we go. Tommy Hearns, and that will be a 10 for Tommy Hearns. Let me see, 10. That's 4 punching points for Tommy Hearns, and he hits Roberto Duran with a TKO point. That's already 4 against, 4 against Roberto Duran, and he's just down to 7 more for him to get TKO by Tommy Hearns. Here we go, second minute for Roberto Duran, 7. That's only 1 punching point for Roberto Duran. Roberto Duran is just struggling right now. Oh my God. Here we go. Tommy Hearns in the final third minute. Oh my God, look at this. Double sixes. Oh my God. And that's a knockdown again. Oh, let me see. So 12 on a beat. That's 6 punching points. And he finishes that round with 10. That's another TKO point against Roberto Duran. And let's see. Roberto Duran, his chin is what is his chin? Oh man, his chin. Oh my God. His chin is an A. Oh my God. So I forgot because I thought it was a B, but no, it's an A. His chin resistance is an A, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. So he does. So Roberto Duran can roll 2d6s to see if he can avoid the KD. Let's see. He needs to roll a 12. No, he rolls a 9. Okay, here we go. This is now the count by the referee. He does drop. Let's see if he can drop beat the count. That's a 7. He does beat it again. And man, Tommy Hearns looks like he can, have a chance to win this fight right here. Here it comes. That's a 10 by, oh my God, despite being dropped. And Roberto Duran, he's still slugging, he's still swinging. And he hits him with 4 punching points. So that's a TKO, another one against Tommy Hearns right here in the 8th round. And he already has 5 against him. And he needs 4 more to TKO him. And this will be 5 for Roberto Duran and 10. So Tommy Hearns is going to win that round 10-9. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is where Tommy Hearns gets tired. He fatigues and all his ratings are going to go down. So his power B is going to go down to a C. His stamina, stamina, that doesn't count because that's what is affecting his ratings. The chin B will go down to a C. TKO will go down to a C. So, ladies and gentlemen, this could be a big opportunity for Roberto Duran. But the next following round, the 10th round, Roberto Duran will get fatigue and his ratings will also go down. Here we go. This will be a 4-0. Oh my God, look at this. Wait a minute. I made another mistake. I am so sorry. So in that 8th round, it was supposed to be 10-8. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I made a mistake, all right? We all make mistakes, all right? I'm sorry. Because the fight is so exciting, you just forget about some things here, Here we go, Roberto Duran. In the first minute, hits him with a 9 on the B. That's 3 punching points for Roberto Duran. Here comes Tommy Hearns. What is he going to do here in the second minute? Can he knock him down again? And that's going to be a 9 on C. Let's see. A 9 on C. Yeah, 2 punching points for Tommy Hearns. Here comes Roberto Duran in the second minute. This will be a 6-0. Okay, here we go. Third final minute for Tommy Hearns. What is he going to do here? Oh, my God. 11 on the C. Let me see. Oh, my God. 4 punching points. And that's another TKO against Roberto Duran. And that is 3. That's 5-6. Okay, here we go. Roberto Duran. Let's see. Tommy Hearns finishes with 6 in that 9th round. Here we go. Oh my God, that's an 11. So he hits him with 5 punching points. And he hits him with another TKO. Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen, since his ratings went down, TKO for Tommy Hearns was a B and went down to a C. Let's see, a C is 7. So let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my God, one more. And the ref is going to stop this fight. Yep. So guess what? Roberto Duran is going to win that round 10-9. 8 punches to 6 two better than Tommy Hearns. So we're going to the 10th round, and this is where the ratings for Roberto Duran goes down. His power goes down from a B down to a C, and his chin A goes to a B, and TKO A goes to it down to a B. Here we go, Roberto Duran. Let me try to hurry up because I'm almost coming to the end of this video. I mean the memory. That's a 0. Let me do it fast, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm running out of memory. My video is about to end. Okay, nothing. Here comes Roberto Duran. And that will be, come on, hurry up. From a B, 8 on a C, right? 8 on a C. 8 on a C will be 1 punching point for Roberto Duran. Here we go. And for Tommy Hearns is nothing, man. He's been sluggish. I think he's already tired. Final third minute for Roberto Duran. 9 on the C will be 2 punching points. He ends with 3 on that 10th round. Here we go. And Tommy Hearns hits an 8 on a C, and that'll be 1 punching point. He's connected in that whole 10th round. And that's another 10-9 round, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're going to the 11th round. Come on, let's try to hurry up. I only got 2 minutes left of the video. All right, 11 round. That's a 9 on a C. That'll be 2 punching points. Okay, so here comes Tommy Hearns. That's a 7-0. Okay, Roberto Duran. 4-0. Here comes Tommy Hearns. This will be a 7-0. Here comes Roberto Duran. That's a 7-0. He finishes that round with 2. And the final one for Tommy Hearns, that'll be a 7-0. No punches connected by Tommy Hearns. That's another 10-9 round. And now we're going to the 12th round, ladies and gentlemen. All right, try to hurry up because this video is about to end. 6-0. Here we go. Tommy Hearns. That's a 10 on a C. That's 3 punching points. Okay, here we go. Second segment. That'll be nothing for Duran. Here comes Thomas Hearns. That's going to be an 8 on C. That'll be 1 more punching point. That's 4 already. Roberto Duran. That's going to be a 6-0. He finishes that last 12 round with nothing. No 0 connected punching points. And here comes the final one. An 8 on a C will be 1, and that'll be 4 punching points. So 10-9 round for Tommy Hearns. So let's see right now. As 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 90, 98, 98, 106, 106, 115, and then 115 for Roberto Duran, 30, 40, 50. I'm back with, I had to record a second clip to add it, glue it with that first video that I recorded of this video, because I only had 33 minutes and so on memory, and I know it was a part at the end where I say, oh my God, that was kind of weird and funny, but oh my God, I just forgot to, completely permanently, completely to delete all my trash files, like videos and photos, everything that I deleted. And I'm thinking that it deletes it, forever. But no, it's being backed up by an app that it's good. In my opinion, I think it's good. There's nothing wrong with it because in case if you made a mistake, you can go back and you can save it and bring it back, to your files, to one of your folders. But no, I had to go in there to my memory storage and erase it all forever. And, it gave me back pretty much more than half of my memory, my gigabytes. So that's good. Thank God, because I kind of got scared. I said, please do not tell me. I'm not going to, yeah. But, I can record, like right now, I'm recording this second clip, and I'm going to just glue it and, just go ahead and get this video finished. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we just had an epic fight between Roberto Duran and Thomas Hearns here at the light middleweight division, 154 pounds. 2 belts were on the line, WBC and Ring championship belts from Thomas Hearns that he was defending tonight against Roberto Duran. So let's go ahead to the judges' scorecards. Let's see how they score it. It's going to be a unanimous decision, won by I don't know who, Roberto or Thomas. Who y'all guys think is gonna won this fight? Here we go. So Roberto Duran. That's 10 and another 10 here. Another 10. 10, that's 70. And then here he lost by 8. Let me see. That's 8 points only. And then here he lost by another 8. 86. And then, okay. All right, now we're going back over here. Wait a minute. There's something that, okay, I got it. I'm sorry. I kind of got confused at first. Oh my God, what is going on? Wait a minute. Bear with me, because I kind of got kind of stuck right here and confused. Okay, so there's 10 plus, 10 plus, 10 plus, 10 plus, 10 plus, those 2 draws right there. I forgot to calculate those. 10, 10, and then 10, and then an 8, and 8, 106, and then he lost that last 12th round, 9. So that's 115, ladies and gentlemen, for Roberto Duran, and he won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds. So I'm pretty sure Roberto Duran might win this fight and become world champion. You know, WBC and Ring. Here we go. And now for Tommy Hearns, it's 10 plus the 2 draws right there. Then a 10-8 right there. And then a 10. Okay, that's 50. All right, and now it's a 9, 9, 9, 9, right here, 9, 9, and 9. Oh my God, look at this. He lost by just 2 points. And he won 1, 2, 3 rounds only by Tommy Hearns. And man, I gotta tell you, and then TKO points, Roberto Duran got hit with 3, 5, 6 TKO shots against him. And Tommy Hearns got hit with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 TKO points as well. So both fighters, they went toe-to-toe. They were fighting, you know, slugging it out. But I think that in this fight, in the later rounds, like in the mid rounds and so on to the 12th, I felt like they were kind of sluggish. I felt like they were kind of tired, exhausted, probably fatigued, and they were just trying to, you know, they're probably clinching, you know, the whole fight. And, you know, in real life, I've seen the fights, and I saw that at, you know, Roberto Duran was hitting them with some real good, you know, power shots, like some big bombs, you know. And Roberto Duran was just a great, heavy puncher. I mean, the dude could really punch. And just an outstanding career record, you know, over 100+ wins. But Tommy Hearns, also another legendary Hall of Fame fighter. I remember the fights, classic bouts that he had against Sugar Ray Leonard, another great legendary Hall of Famer. And like I said, and you know, Marvin Hagler. But man, this was really a great fight. And guess what? Roberto Duran wins by decision, and he is the WBC, and he is the new WBC and Ring magazine light middleweight champion of the world. Champion of the world. Yep, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm sorry of that inconvenience with the memory on my phone where it cut off, but don't worry. You know, we figured it out, and you're gonna be able to watch the two clips, together. So there you go. That's the double D6 boxing by me. And like I said, I really learned a lot of ideas from Jason Graham. So I give a lot of tons of credit and props to him, you know. And but me, I did it my way. So I did it with two D6s instead of one. And then I built my own, chart. Now I will be doing a PDF file of this. So if you're interested of playing this game because it's super fun, trust me, you're gonna love it. You go ahead and shoot me a message. So anybody that's interesting, one of my subscribers, Don or Jackson Allen, whoever, even Jason Graham, if he's interesting, y'all can go ahead and shoot me a message, or in my comment section, and I would do my best to make a PDF file and put it on the Google Drive link in the description box. So y'all can go ahead and just click on it and download it. And this is a really fun game to play. A double D6 boxing. That's the name of the game that I, made here, created. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you liked it, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you don't mind, I'll appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next episode, all right? Peace.